Hello, jewels of inestimable value. Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into an intriguing exploration of Sigma females, the women who redefine what it means to be truly exceptional and high value. What makes them stand out from the crowd? How do their unwavering principles, high standards, and strategic detachment shape their unique approach to life? In this video, we'll uncover the 6 secrets behind Sigma females' remarkable traits, such as their ability to maintain integrity even in the murkiest of situations, and their mastery of balancing independence with meaningful connections. We'll explore how these characteristics not only set them apart, but also contribute to their high-value status in both personal and professional realms. Ready to discover what makes Sigma females so captivating? Let's discuss this, shall we? Number 1. Rejection of herd mentality. Sigma females inherently resist the herd mentality, which makes them naturally skeptical of popular opinions and trends. Picture this: while everyone else is jumping on the latest bandwagon, whether it's a diet fad, fashion craze, or viral TikTok dance, the Sigma female is calmly observing from the sidelines, probably thinking, "Why would I want to eat kale smoothies and dance like a robot when I can just be myself?" This resistance isn't just about being contrary for the sake of it. It's about valuing critical thinking and individual judgment. Sigma females aren't swayed by the crowd's noise. They question everything from the latest social media hype to office gossip, because they believe in making decisions based on their own reasoning rather than following the masses blindly. Their skepticism acts as a filter, weeding out superficial trends and ideas that don't hold water. When everyone else is losing their heads over the latest must-have gadget, the Sigma female is the one calmly asking, "Do I really need this overpriced piece of tech, or is my life perfectly fine without it?" This ability to see through the hype and focus on what truly matters saves them time, money, and a lot of unnecessary stress. In social settings, this trait can make them seem aloof or uninterested, but it's actually a sign of their high standards. They're not impressed by status symbols or flashy displays of wealth and popularity. Instead, they value authenticity, depth, and substance. So while others are busy trying to keep up with the Joneses, the Sigma female is happily charting her own course, unbothered by societal pressures. In essence, Sigma females march to the beat of their own drum. They prefer to carve out their own path rather than follow a well-trodden one, which often leads them to discover new opportunities and experiences that the herd misses out on. They're like that one person in the crowd who, instead of following the GPS blindly, checks the map and says, "Hey, there's a shortcut through here that nobody else is taking." This trait can be both a blessing and a curse. On one hand, it makes them incredibly self-reliant and innovative. On the other, it can make them seem distant or even rebellious. But to a Sigma female, that's just fine. They'd rather be seen as a lone wolf than a sheep any day of the week. So next time you find yourself amidst a crowd, remember, the Sigma female is probably somewhere nearby, calmly sipping her coffee, watching the chaos unfold with a bemused smile and thinking, "Glad I'm not part of that circus." Number 2. Strategic detachment. Sigma females excel at strategic detachment, which means they can emotionally and mentally distance themselves from situations and people when necessary. This isn't just about being independent. It's a calculated approach to maintain their peace of mind and protect their energy. Think about it. While everyone else might get sucked into the drama of a toxic work environment or a messy relationship, the Sigma female steps back, assesses the situation, and decides if it's worth her time and emotional investment. She's like the expert chess player who always thinks several moves ahead, avoiding unnecessary entanglements and staying focused on her goals. When it comes to relationships, strategic detachment means she doesn't get caught up in the whirlwind of emotions that can cloud judgment. If a relationship starts turning sour or becomes too demanding, she doesn't hesitate to pull back and reassess. This isn't about being cold-hearted. It's about knowing her worth and not wasting time on people who don't value her. In the workplace, this trait shines through when dealing with office politics. While others might be frantically trying to navigate the latest drama or curry favor with the boss, the Sigma female remains calm and composed. She knows when to engage and when to step back, ensuring that she's not dragged into conflicts that don't serve her long-term goals. Her ability to detach strategically also means she's excellent at maintaining boundaries. She's not afraid to say no, whether it's to extra projects that would overload her or to social events she has no interest in. This selective engagement helps her stay focused and efficient, prioritizing what truly matters and ignoring the rest. This detachment doesn't mean she's disconnected or indifferent. Sigma females care deeply about the things and people that matter to them, but they're also realistic and pragmatic, understanding that not every situation or person deserves their emotional energy. They know that sometimes the best way to handle a problem is to step back, give it space, and let things unfold naturally. In essence, strategic detachment is a way for Sigma females to maintain their inner peace and control over their lives. It allows them to navigate the complexities of relationships and work without getting bogged down by unnecessary stress or drama. And while this might seem aloof to some, it's actually a sign of their strength and self-awareness. They know when to engage fully and when to step back, ensuring they remain balanced and focused no matter what life throws their way. Number 3. Balanced individualism and collectivism. Sigma females have an exceptional ability to balance individualism and collectivism. They are masters at being fiercely independent while also recognizing the importance of community and teamwork. This balance is rare and often misunderstood, but it's one of the key reasons they stand out as high-value individuals. On the individual side, Sigma females take pride in their personal achievements and self-sufficiency. They don't wait for others to validate their choices or achievements. Whether it's pursuing a new hobby, advancing in their career, or simply making life decisions, they do it on their own terms. This isn't just about being a lone wolf. It's about knowing who they are and what they want, without needing constant approval or support from others. But here's where it gets interesting. Despite their strong individualistic streak, Sigma females also understand the power of collectivism. They know that while independence is important, so is contributing to and benefiting from a community. In a group setting, they're not just the silent observers or passive participants. Instead, they step up when needed, offering their unique perspectives and skills to help achieve collective goals. This balance allows them to be both leaders and team players. They can take charge of a project, ensuring it's completed efficiently and effectively, but they can also take a step back and support others when necessary. They're like the Swiss Army knife of social dynamics, versatile and adaptable, ready to fit into any role that benefits the group. Their approach to relationships reflects this balance as well. In friendships and romantic partnerships, Sigma females value deep, meaningful connections. They invest time and effort into their relationships, understanding that mutual support and collaboration are key to a healthy bond. However, they don't lose themselves in the process. They maintain their individuality, ensuring that their personal identity and growth are never compromised. This dual approach can sometimes confuse people. One moment, they're the independent trailblazer, and the next, they're the dedicated team member. But that's precisely their strength. They don't fit into one box because they've mastered the art of being adaptable without losing their core identity. They're like chameleons, but instead of changing colors, they adjust their roles based on what the situation demands, all while staying true to themselves. In the workplace, this means they're invaluable assets. They can handle solo projects with ease, taking full responsibility and delivering outstanding results. But they're equally effective in team settings, where they can lead or collaborate seamlessly. Their colleagues might wonder how they manage to balance both so well, often seeing them as the glue that holds everything together without overshadowing anyone. So, while Sigma females cherish their independence, they're not isolated islands. They understand that true strength comes from the ability to stand alone and the wisdom to know when to join forces. This balance of individualism and collectivism makes them resilient, versatile, and highly valued in any setting. If you're lucky enough to know a Sigma female, you'll see that she's not just a part of the team or just a solo star. She's both, and she knows exactly when to switch between the two. Number 4, high standards. Sigma females maintain high standards for themselves and those around them, which can be both admirable and intimidating. They set the bar high and expect others to meet it, whether it's in their personal relationships, professional environments, or everyday interactions. When it comes to their personal lives, Sigma females don't settle for mediocrity. They seek out meaningful, genuine connections and aren't interested in superficial friendships or romantic relationships. They're the ones who would rather stay single than date someone who doesn't match their level of ambition, integrity, or emotional intelligence. You'll never catch a Sigma female saying, "He's good enough." It's either, "He's amazing," or "next." In the workplace, their high standards translate into a strong work ethic and a commitment to excellence. Sigma females don't just aim to meet expectations. They strive to exceed them. They're the colleagues who deliver top-notch work, often going above and beyond what's required. This might mean staying late to perfect a presentation, or meticulously double-checking their work for errors. While this dedication can sometimes make others look bad in comparison, it's simply their way of ensuring they maintain the quality they believe in. These high standards also apply to the people they choose to surround themselves with. Sigma females don't waste time with people who bring them down or drain their energy. They value friendships that are supportive, enriching, and mutually beneficial. If a friend is constantly negative or unmotivated, the Sigma female is likely to distance herself, preferring to invest her time in relationships that add value to her life. She's like a social curator, carefully selecting only the best influences to keep around. Their high standards extend to how they manage their personal lives too. They're organized, disciplined, and goal-oriented. If a Sigma female decides she wants to run a marathon, you can bet she'll train diligently and stick to a regimen that ensures she crosses the finish line. Her standards aren't just about achieving goals, but also about maintaining a lifestyle that reflects her values and aspirations. This often means eating healthy, staying fit, and continuously learning new things. Of course, these high standards can sometimes be a double-edged sword. While they drive Sigma females to achieve great things, they can also lead to frustration when others don't measure up. They might find themselves frequently disappointed by colleagues who don't share their dedication, or by friends who are flaky. But rather than lowering their standards, Sigma females tend to seek out new environments and relationships that align better with their values. In a social setting, their high standards can make them seem a bit picky or demanding. If you've ever seen someone send back a meal at a restaurant because it wasn't cooked perfectly, that's the Sigma female ensuring she gets what she's paying for. She knows her worth and isn't afraid to demand quality, whether it's from a service, a product, or a person. While this might ruffle a few feathers, it's ultimately a reflection of her self-respect and determination to not settle for less than she deserves. So, if you ever find yourself in the company of a Sigma female, know that her high standards are a sign of her self-worth and dedication to excellence. She's not being difficult, she's just ensuring that her life and the people in it are the best they can be. And honestly, who wouldn't want to strive for that kind of quality? Number 5. Unwavering principles. Sigma females are known for their unwavering principles, sticking to their morals even when it's inconvenient or unpopular. This means they have a strong sense of what's right and wrong, and they don't bend their values for anyone. If you're looking for someone to tell you the truth, even when it's not what you want to hear, a Sigma female is your go-to. These principles guide every aspect of their lives. Whether it's a personal decision, a work-related ethical dilemma, or a social issue, Sigma females don't take shortcuts or compromise their beliefs. They're the ones who will refuse to participate in office gossip or stand up against unfair treatment at work, even if it means putting themselves at risk. Picture the colleague who won't fudge the numbers on a report, even if everyone else is doing it to look good in front of the boss. That's a Sigma female. In relationships, their unwavering principles mean they don't tolerate dishonesty or disrespect. They expect their partners to share their commitment to integrity and mutual respect. If someone tries to lie or manipulate them, they'll call it out immediately. And if that person doesn't change their ways, the Sigma female won't hesitate to walk away. She's the type who would rather be single than settle for someone who doesn't match her ethical standards. Their adherence to principles also makes them reliable friends. You can count on a Sigma female to keep her word and be there when she says she will. If she promises to help you move, you can bet she'll show up with a truck and a positive attitude. They're the friends who will tell you the hard truths out of love, like pointing out that your new partner might not be treating you right, or that you're capable of more than you're giving yourself credit for. In social situations, this can make them seem a bit stubborn or inflexible. They won't go along with the crowd if it means compromising their values. If everyone at a party is engaging in behavior they find unethical, they won't hesitate to leave. And they won't just disappear quietly. They'll likely tell you exactly why they're going. It's not about being difficult, it's about staying true to themselves. Their unwavering principles extend to their professional lives as well. Sigma females often gravitate toward careers where they can make a positive impact and uphold their values. They're the teachers who refuse to cheat their students out of a quality education, the doctors who prioritize patient care over profit, and the business leaders who run ethical companies, even if it means earning a bit less. They won't participate in shady practices just to get ahead, and will often fight against them. This steadfastness can sometimes put them at odds with others, but it also earns them respect. People know where they stand with a Sigma female, and this predictability in her ethics makes her a trustworthy ally and a formidable opponent. Even those who disagree with her principles can't help but admire her commitment to them. So, if you're ever in a bind and need someone who will stick to their guns and do what's right, find yourself a Sigma female. She's not just principled, she's principled with a purpose. And while this might make her seem unyielding at times, it's also what makes her someone you can always count on to do the right thing, no matter what. Number 6. Unyielding integrity. Sigma females are known for their unyielding integrity, even when faced with ambiguous situations. When the lines between right and wrong blur, and everyone else is scrambling to find loopholes or excuses, a Sigma female remains steadfast in her principles. She's the one who will navigate the murky waters with a clear moral compass, refusing to compromise her values, no matter how tempting or convenient it might be. Imagine a chaotic workplace where rules are vague, and everyone's just trying to get by without getting caught. While others might bend the rules or engage in questionable practices to meet deadlines, a Sigma female will find a way to get the job done without sacrificing her integrity. She's the one who will push back against unethical shortcuts and insist on doing things the right way, even if it means more work or a slower process. And she'll do it with a sense of humor, possibly saying, "Sure, it's more work, but at least I won't have to sleep with one eye open." In personal relationships, this integrity shines through. When conflicts arise and the right course of action isn't clear, a Sigma female doesn't waver. She won't take the easy way out or betray her values to keep the peace. If a friend asks her to lie for them or cover up a mistake, she'll gently but firmly decline, explaining that honesty is non-negotiable. This might lead to some awkward conversations, but she believes in facing issues head-on rather than sweeping them under the rug. This integrity extends to everyday interactions as well. In situations where it's easy to cut corners, like fudging the truth to avoid a confrontation or taking advantage of someone's oversight, a Sigma female stands firm. She's the person who'll correct a cashier if she's given too much change, or who'll own up to a mistake rather than letting someone else take the fall. She might joke about how being honest makes life harder, but she wouldn't have it any other way. In social settings, her integrity can sometimes make her seem a bit rigid or overly serious. When others are playing fast and loose with the truth, she's the one who will call it out, often with a dry wit that underscores her point. For instance, if someone's bragging about how they got away with something shady, she might quip, "Sounds like a lot of work for a clear conscience." While this might make her less popular among those looking for shortcuts, it also earns her respect from those who value honesty and reliability. In complex situations where there's no clear right or wrong, her unyielding integrity becomes even more impressive. She's able to navigate these gray areas by sticking to her core values and principles. Even when decisions are tough and there's no easy answer, she doesn't compromise. She evaluates her choices, considers the potential impacts, and makes the decision that aligns best with her ethical standards. It's not always the popular choice, but it's the one she can live with. So if you ever find yourself in a situation where moral ambiguity reigns and everyone else is bending with the wind, look to a Sigma female. Her unyielding integrity in the face of ambiguity isn't just a trait, it's a way of life. She won't just follow the crowd, she'll do what's right, with a smile and possibly a witty remark about how honesty might not always be easy, but it's always worth it. If you found these insights into Sigma females intriguing and valuable, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more content that dives deep into the traits and dynamics of extraordinary individuals. Hit that subscribe button and join us as we explore the unique qualities that set people apart in today's world. Your support helps us bring more of this exceptional content straight to you. Thanks for watching, Jules. See you in the next video. Bye for now, and stay blessed.